Here we go. Here we go. 18 days. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check. Let's go.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards on the ground.
And the Colts first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. This Week 1 matchup between the Colts and the Chargers, there are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming to Indianapolis. But also, Colts fans, they do not have good memories of the 2007 and 2008 seasons, both times losing to the Chargers in the playoffs when they felt like they had a team that could have gone to the Super Bowl. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. Man, that's trash. That's him. Hey, go. Kill.
Throw it. Brissett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Come on, set. 60-or. General West. Switch. Check 24. Speed trip.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Okay, ready? Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. It's a party now. Check nickel. Hey, check.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Down. 90 Wolf. Hey, Wahoo. Hey, switch. Roll out. Hey. Ringo. Hit it.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Herbert, complete. It's Henry. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
We want it. Recon, 132 fighter. Watch the shot. Hey, exit. Right there. 54, right there. Step.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 33. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. On 1st down, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
61, matchbox, light. Hey, foxtrot.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
60 Pittsburgh. Watch the pass. Hatchet. Hey, lock it. Whip. Watch 5.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts 16-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the run.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. 70, Indy. Coming in. Protein spill. Get it.
Here's Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Sam on. Go. Now. Banjo.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw. Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up and make those throws, and he did that.
On third down, here's Eckler, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Check 52. Check 15. Check 15.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Now Brissett on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. They started on the ground with Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At their 49-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
1 sec.
2nd and 6. Going deep here for Allen. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Tight end's right. 3 down. Hey, Charlie. Snap.
From the gun, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right 54. I got X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, orbit. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 2.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Leo, look at me. Zipper. SOS. Hey! Mike 5-4. Hey, man.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon.
Ready? 18, Gator. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Topper. Topper. Screen. You go tight. You go alpha. You got tight right there. Hey, watch that. Watch that.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Bravo.
Back to throw. Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Ready, ready.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Check safety, check safety. Watch the safety.
Now Eckler. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Second and long. Brissett, his throw incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. I'm coming after you.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Right there.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st down, Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. He's got it to Hilton. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's got this down to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. Crunch. 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 Switch it. Switch it.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Brissett sets to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
13, spell. Look at me. Go. Check. Yes. Hey, high 7. Right there. 54, right there. Ready?
To throw again. Herbert. Well, this is caught by Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check. Pilot, 64, weak. Check. On the book. Shoot.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams there to make the grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Rip right. Check 4. Hey. Sit.
Now Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On the ground, it's Eckler. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Once more, here's Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Off the play fake. Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but, hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? Oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Greystone travel. Hey, wahoo! Hey. Let go.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Wide, get wide. 80 weapons. Jam. Snap.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Just nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, Brissett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
17.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the home team here, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.